So it's been a while since I've done a video, but finally, yes, I am back to do quite an epic video, and it is going to be, of course, another vinyl update. So yes, hello and welcome back to another video, guys. Vinyl update. I want to say 53, but I could be miles off there. I'm pretty sure we're still in the early 50s with the vinyl update number, and I still can't quite believe sometimes I've done 50 of these videos now. But anyway, welcome back to the channel, guys. It has been a while since I did a video, and that is because I went away for Easter. I went up to Norfolk. Well, we say north because we're going up because I live in Hertfordshire, just above London. And we go to Yarmouth, which is basically above Hertfordshire, about 2-hour drive away. Really, it's east of England, but we just say north because we're heading up north. And well, is it east? It's kind of northeast, really, I guess. So, I headed up there for a good 5 days. A nice little break, get away from life. It's nice going away for 5 days, but I missed a few things here, so I was pleased to come home in the end. But anyway, I have a lot to show today because I managed to get a lot of things while I was there. A lot of cool things, which I'm really excited to show you guys. And also I've got some really cool things online. So yeah, I've got a pile of records which I got when I was away. A pile of records which I bought online. One super duper cool, awesome VCLT item, which is a record in a Blu-ray. And of course I got a CD as well. And I've got a little box set to show as well. So I do have a lot to show today. So without further ado, let's get started. So of course, first of all, I want to do the VCLT, as I always do. So I do VCLT, CD, records which I got when I was away, and then records I've ordered online. And the VCLT, of course, from my very good friend, VinylCollectorJames, James Larpham. I just done a video for his contest. Make sure you guys, if you've seen that video, to also go get involved in the contest if you haven't already, because it's great. And James is a fantastic guy. His channel is... Let me see if I can do it. I'm trying to do an A. Wait, there we go. It's A. It's an A star. I can't do a star. It's an A star channel. I absolutely love your channel, James. It is absolutely fantastic. It's killer. So if you haven't checked it out, I do this in nearly all my videos now. All my vinyl updates ones, because we're always sending each other records. So I always have something to show from James. And, he's such a cool guy. We get on so well. And, he deserves all the subscribers I have and 10 times the amount more. So make sure that you go and subscribe to his channel. And James was very, very kind to send me 2 super duper epic things. One was a Blu-ray and one was a record. So the Blu-ray is a Blu-ray which I've wanted for a very long time. Even before I really got into this artist. Because I've recently been diving into this artist a lot, really getting into him. But I've always kind of wanted this one for quite a while, and he knew that, and he was very kind to send it to me while I was away for me to come home to. And it is Stevie Wonder, Live at Last, which I think is just fantastic. There we go. As you see, there's a lot of good tracks on there. As you can see, I held it up for like 2 seconds. Better hold it up again. And then open it up, and you get some nice background artwork there on the Blu-ray. And you get a little book in there as well with some pictures and information about the concert, which is really cool, really, really cool. And I forget where this one was. Was it at Shea Stadium? Got a gut feeling it might have been Shea. No, miles off. Filmed at the O2. I should have known that because I have been to the O2. But anyway, thank you so much, James. Honestly, that's amazing. So pleased to finally own that. I'm going to put Stevie up there so you guys can see him. There he is. Got my Lucasade today as well with me, guys, if you're wondering. That's what I'm drinking today. And yes, I am still in my pyjamas. I don't get many days off. I get very little days off. I get very little free time. So when I do get a whole day off, I like to take advantage of it quite badly. So anyway, carrying on, the other record which James sent me, I've been getting so much into Peter Gabriel lately. I've just gone crazy with him, as you'll see at the end of the video as well. And, James just done this amazing video on Peter Gabriel, and he showed 3 issues of his first 4 albums. and looking at them, I was kind of getting a little bit, not jealous, but I was kind of looking at them like, I bet they sound so good, and I love them for Peter Gabriel albums from the late 70s, early 80s. And my favourite Peter Gabriel was his first one, Rain. I call it Rain, but I think some people call it Car. And it's, of course, his first debut solo album, and it is one of the best albums ever. And James was very, very kind, and also sent me this for me to come home to when I got back. And this is such a good album. As you see there, sticker. It's on a double vinyl. I think they go at 45 RPM. Yeah, 45 RPM. Two 180 gram vinyls. So, just, it's incredible. And the album itself, if you haven't heard this album, you need to come out from under your rock, go online or go to a local record shop, and you need to buy this album, because this album is killer. It is one of the best. I mean, you got Salisbury Hill on, Excuse Me, Slow Burn. It's Here Comes the Flood. This is such a good album, really is. Okay, I'm going to put the records in there today. I'm going to go in there. Okay, so let's get the one CD over with as well. It's a very common, very plain CD, really. I just bought this because it's the last CD from this artist, which I'm missing. Well, no, I suppose there's a few other live and compilation albums out there, but from his main catalogue, there was one essential live album which I was missing. So I thought, okay, I better get it so I'm complete. And that's Eric Clapton, Just One Night. And now I am as good as complete, I think, on Clapton. I have all the studio albums, all the essential live albums, and all the essential compilations. So, yeah, there we go. Clapton, as well as I completed on vinyl a long time ago, and now I can say the same about CD, completed. And I'll put Clapton up as well. He can sit there. Okay, so then, I'm going to do records which I got when I was away in Great Yarmouth first. I mean, you know, I'm very pleased with what I come back with. They're brilliant. But, you know, I got some really rare stuff online over the last couple of weeks. So, there's going to be some really cool stuff at the end of the video. But anyway, so when I was away in Yarmouth, I didn't buy anything in one of the record shops I visited. I visited two. Didn't buy anything in one of them. And I did go around looking in the charity thrift stores. And I didn't find anything in any of them. I bought stuff at this one record store twice. I went there once and then went back and bought more. And I bought some at a car boot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the car boot finds first. And then I'm going to show you the second lot of records I bought at the record fair, at the record shop. Because they're not quite as cool as the first ones I got. Cause the first ones obviously jumped out at me a bit more. And then I'll show you the first ones I got. So anyway, car boot, there's only 5, I think. First one up's a 12-inch single. Born to Be My Baby, Bon Jovi. So I really do like a bit of Bon Jovi. Really good American band there. So yeah, pleased to own that. Wouldn't normally buy 12 inches, but it was cheap. And then again, I don't really care for this album too much. And I can't lie, the album itself isn't in great condition. But as it was so cheap, I thought, well, I don't know when I'll buy this album again. So it's like, just get it, because I probably won't get it if I don't buy it now. And it's a Roger Daltrey album, and it's called Under a Raging Moon. From 89, I believe? 85. So, and this one's kind of cool because Russ Ballard wrote some songs on it. And Russ Ballard actually married, my nan's nephew's daughter. So technically I am not blood related, but I am related to him. So it's kind of cool to get family... Well, not family name, but family member on some records in my collection. So, Russ Ballard, yeah. And, you know, Russ Ballard had quite a bit of success solo as well. You know, he had a couple huge #1 hits in the UK. So, it's, you know, pretty cool to say I am related to him. And I think I met him a couple times, but I was very young, so I can't really remember. And anyway, the next album up is also a Roger Daltrey one. And, again, Russ Ballard wrote some songs on this one. And from what I hear, this is actually a really good Roger Daltrey album, because it's from 1973. This one got good reviews. It's a good album, apparently, and it's original and a teeny bit hard to find. So it's the self-titled Daltrey album. So very pleased to get that. I definitely wanted to get that one in my collection, so I jumped on it. And then here we've got Making Movies by Dire Straits. you know, don't really know too much about... I have a lot of Dire Straits albums now, but I really don't know too much about them, to be honest. But anyway, it's there for the collection. And then a band who I've really been getting into lately. I love this band to bits. So this one was this was £5, which may be a little teeny weeny bit pricey for this record at a car boot, but I love this band so much, and I really do want to get complete on them, so I just jumped on it. It's Plastic Letters by Blondie. There we go. And that's it for the car boot find. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the records which I got the second time I visited the record store. Because what I done is the first time I went, I bought some, and then I left another load together at the back of the shelf, and then I went back the next day and they were still there, so I kind of just took them. So and in that, the ones which I left there for a day and then went back and got is I got 3 Simply Red albums. So here's the first one, and I'm still new on Simply Red, but I have been really getting into them lately. Here's the next one. This one's Men and Women. And then I believe this is one of their very first albums, and this is called Picture Book. Really like the cover to that one, actually. It's pretty cool. And then I got one of the Bee Gees' later albums. This one here is from 1989. ESP. So, pretty cool. And then here we've got 10cc record. Not too big on 10cc, I can't lie, I'm still pretty new to them. But, you know, my auntie's boyfriend who was down there likes 10cc, and my dad quite likes them as well. So, it's, you know, I think this is a band I will really like when I get into them a bit more. And then here we've got The Present from the Moody Blues. Which is really cool, because I've been really getting into the Moody Blues lately. And I'm only, I think it's 3 albums I need to be complete. I need their first one, The Magnificent Moodies, and then I need, I forget the title, it's the one with the little boy and the old guy. They're kind of like looking over some light together. And then there's one with like a canvas painted one with like white strips down each side. So, but they're all very common, cheap albums, so I'm very close to being complete on the Moody Blues now. And then the last one, from the records which I left behind and then went back to, is an Eagles record. So, and this one is One of Those Nights. I think that's it. Oh, One of These Nights. Yeah. But can't really read that font too much. But so Eagles, pretty cool. Okay, so then the records which I got at the record fair, I keep saying the record fair. The records I got at the record shop first time now, and these ones are pretty cool. The first one up was in the pound bin. It's a very common, cheap soundtrack. But as I say, it was £1. I love my soundtracks. I love this film. So it's like, why not? The Jaws soundtrack. Yeah, okay, I can see some of you laughing there. Come on, yeah, come on. It's a good film, yeah. I still like it. You know, it's a John Williams soundtrack. I mean, yeah, that guy's a legend. So, and then I got Steely Dan, Asia. This is a US pressing, which is pretty cool. And finally, Complete on the Police. I forget the name. Ghost in the Machine. And I bought all the Police records together at a car boot sale when I was in Yarmouth, actually, about a year back. And I love the Police. They really don't have a bad album. They're a very solid, good band. And, you know, I got all of their other albums about a year together, all together about a year ago. I just haven't been able to find this one for a good price in good condition, because it's black. It's like you want to, you know, you get ring wear really easy on it. So finally I can sound complete there. And then I'm trying to get complete on Steve Hackett, so I was very pleased to find this one. And this is Please Don't Touch. And I hear this is a really good album, so very pleased to own that. And then, give me any excuse, I'll buy something from Eric Clapton. So I found a copy of Money and Cigarettes, which of course I already own, because I own everything from Clapton. But I noticed something really cool when I just picked this one up and looked at the back cover. And that was that it was a promo copy, which I don't think the guy at the record shop recognised, because it was only there for like £2.50. And online, a promo copy of an Eric Clapton record will go for about £10 plus. So really pleased there. And then the last 2 records I got in the record shop are actually quite rare. And only paid... this one was a tenner and the next one was £2.50, which was incredible. So £10, I got the Rolling Stones' second album. This is a 1972 reissue, I believe, but it is still on mono, and it does still go for about £20 plus normally. So, again, £10 on that was still a really good price. And this record, there is only one in the UK on eBay at the minute. It's £25. I got it for £2.50. Again, another John Williams soundtrack. I love this film. Love it. And I love the music. Raiders of the Lost Ark. So very, very pleased to own this. This is fantastic. So yeah, that's it for the records which I got while I was away. And now we've got to dive into the records which I purchased online. But I'm going to have a drink first because throat's getting a bit sore. Okay. There we are. The voice is feeling better. So there, I have a box set, or semi-box set that I want to show. But I have another record which might not stay in my collection, so I guess I'll show you that one first. Now, of course, as I said earlier on in the video, I've been a big Peter Gabriel kick lately. And I purchased this off Discogs, and it was meant to be the blue vinyl. But it's the black vinyl version. And the black vinyl version is actually on Amazon, third party, for only £15. And I paid £25 for this. So if the seller can send me £5 to £10 back, I'm going to keep it. If not, I'm going to return it and get a blue copy in. So I'll keep you guys updated in the next vinyl updates on what happens here. But this one might stay in my collection if he refunds me a bit of money. So I'll hold it up anyway and show you guys. It's Peter Gabriel's Big Blue Ball. I shouldn't really say Peter Gabriel because he does sing most of the songs on here. But there are a few other musicians who also come and join in on this album. So I'll hold it up there and you can read through them. But this is a fantastic, fantastic record I hear. It's super cool. It's one of them really nice, thick, hard-bound records. So really nice. So as I say, I'm happy to keep it, but I do want a bit of money back, so I feel like I've got a bit gypped on that one. But anyway, we'll see what happens with that one. As I say, I'll keep you guys updated. Next one up is a box set, and there was only 1,000 of these made. And, oh, you know, it's kind of funny because about, just before Christmas, I'd say, early December, I bought the Blu-ray box set of season 1 through 7 of Doctor Who, because I used to love the David Tennant Doctor Who years, the first 4 seasons, when I was a kid growing up with them. And I kind of wanted to, I don't know, revisit my childhood a bit. And you guys know me, I just love collecting my Blu-rays as well. You can just see my Blu-rays going. So it was a bit like, I really wanted to get them on Blu-ray. And I managed to get them for a really good price. And I managed to get my amazing friend in the VC in America, who of course sent me the VCLT, VinylCollectorJames, into it. And, you know, he's been on a huge Doctor Who kick as well lately, which is really cool. And it's kind of funny because, you know, we've both been collecting all these Doctor Who things together recently. You know, I got some of the special Blu-rays, but just up here. And season 8 and 9, because they're not in the box. I got a nice little Doctor Who poster for my wall. If I turn the camera, you guys can... There it is. You can see it up there. So, yeah, it's kind of been... It's been fun doing it, you know, collecting it with you, James. I've got to say, so it's been really cool. And James, of course, found this box online and let me know about it. And, you know, I had to jump on it. And it's so cool. This is the 50th Anniversary Collection Original Television Soundtrack box set. So this is really cool because it doesn't just do the most recent years of the Doctor. It does all of them. So it goes from the 1963 all the way through to 2013. So you can see there on the first vinyl, it's a triple vinyl set, I believe, maybe 4 vinyl. You get some music from each of the Doctors, basically, which is really, really cool. And slides out like that. And if you guys remember my Eric Clapton Guitar Festival vinyl, it's kind of like that. It opens up with one gatefold, and then it opens up with another gatefold, and then it opens with one more gatefold, and And then there's the back. And also, you get a teeny book in here. And the vinyl is on a grey vinyl. And I think the website called it Cyberman vinyl. So it's just a little nerdy box. Nerdy box. But very, very pleased to own it because it really is very impressive. There's only 1,000 of these and I've enjoyed the hell out of it. So very cool. Okay, so then, next up, this record I did just buy online just to get complete on this band, and it is The Who, Live at Leeds. This one actually has all the inserts and stuff, so that's really cool. And again, trying to get complete on Blondie. Here's Blondie again, and I forget the name of this one. Auto American, I think that's it. Auto American, yeah. Can't read these fonts sometimes. I mean, it's like red or pinkish red on yellow. It's kind of hard to read, but you know, this one's really good because it's got Rapture on, and I played this morning actually because I only got this one today. I really enjoyed it. Really good album there. Okay, and then also I bought. I don't think I've got this CD out. I don't think I showed it in my last update, but anyway, I'll include it in the next one if I have missed it. I bought the Greatest Hits compilation CD package of Steve Winwood. I fell in love with it. I fell in love with it and went online and ordered all his albums because they're all cheap. I'm still waiting for one to come in. I think it's called Ark of the Diver. That's the one I'm missing. But I got all the rest really cheap. His most recent album is on vinyl for £25. I haven't got that one yet, but I've got all of the other vinyl releases from him from the 70s and 80s and 90s. So here it is, self-titled, his first album, Steve Winwood. And this one's really cool because this came out in 77, I believe, and it's a UK pressing in shrink. So really cool there, really cool. And then here we've got Talking Back to the Night, which is really cool because it has Valerie on. Everyone knows that song. It's such a good track. And then we've got this one here is called I can't read this one. Back on the High Life, I believe. Back on the High Life, yeah. Back in the High Life. So but a lot of people say, you know, I don't really know this album too well, but I've been watching a few videos on Steve Winwood. A lot of people are saying that that's his most well-known album, his best album, so looking forward to hearing it. And then here we got Roll With It, I believe this one's called. Yeah. And then here we have what is probably his only semi-rare album. This one and his most recent album, of course. But his most recent album isn't rare, it's just expensive because it's still new. But this one here is a little bit hard to find. This is called Refugees of the Heart from 1990. But yeah, very pleased to own it. Really good condition on that one, which is cool because it's rare. And then I got this one really cheap as well. Little bit of a steal on this. Got it for like £5 with free postage. This is the Dance Tonight 7-inch by Paul McCartney. Which is actually a picture disc, or picture shape and disc vinyl, which is cool. So I didn't want to put it in my 7 inches because it's really in a 10-inch package. So I do keep it in my 12 inches, but yeah, always good to get something Macca related. Macca, Clapton or Jeff Lynne, you give me anything from them, whatever, it can be their worst single ever and I just love it still. And then, so nearly there, only 2 more reissues to go from Zeppelin after this one. Got to get Zeppelin 2 and Zeppelin 3 on reissue. And I know people are probably saying, why have you left them 2 till last? It's because I already own originals of them. So, but yeah, I got the triple vinyl set of their first album, Led Zeppelin. And, you know, it's one of the best debut albums ever. If not the best debut album ever. Very well could be. So, very, very pleased to own that. Really heavy set. Look at that. Really thick. Real nice. Love it. And we're nearly there, folks. We're nearly there. We've got 3 more records to show. And the next 3 are all from the... No, the next 2 are from the 90s. The next one, the last record I have to show is mega rare. But this one is Genesis Live, The Way We Walk, Volume 2, The Longs. have volume 1 coming in, but I couldn't wait to do the vinyl update, wanted to do it now. So the longs volume 1 should hopefully be in my next vinyl update, which is the shorts, of course. Okay, slide that one back in. And then here we go, we're back onto Peter Gabriel with Us. Us. I have to go, so Us is the middle one. His second album after the self-titles. Of course, his first one was So, this one's called Us, and the last one's called Up. The last one, Up, is just nearly impossible to find on vinyl. But Us, I managed to get this for a pretty good deal, £20. Not too bad for this one, £20, really good condition as you can see. Barely any creases, really cool, still got the sticker on, you know, so very pleased to own this. This is a fantastic album. Kiss the Frog is still one of my favourite songs ever, to be honest, so. Okay, last record up. Now this one here, I know I'm nearly 25 minutes into the video here, but I do want to spend a couple minutes on this because this record is super duper 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 special and rare. This record does normally go for about £80 plus, and the ones in the £80 range normally have creases in, they're not great condition. If you want to get one in as good as condition as mine, you generally are looking at about 100 to 120. And there was a seller on Amazon who had never sold anything, and he had listed one on Amazon for £30. I thought, that seems a bit too good to be true, really, doesn't it? But I thought, well, maybe he's just a bit desperate to just get some really positive feedback to make himself look good on Amazon. So I thought, I'm going to try it. It's probably going to go tits up and I'm going to end up in a lot of trouble here, but I'm going to try it. So I did try it and it all paid off. The seller generally had a genuine super A-star copy of this vinyl record, and it came and I couldn't be more happy with it. £30 I paid for this. And I don't normally show off when it comes to price on records, but I kind of feel like I have to a bit here because this was so good. Peter Gabriel's Up. I mean, come on. This is incredible. Did come in the original baggy sleeve, but I don't like them. So I did put it in its own black Blake sleeve, and I managed to save the sticker. But I haven't opened any records up in this video, but I am going to open this one up. Another really nice thick bind one. Opens up, you know, just beautiful, beautiful condition. Record, and now let me see if I can get it. Let's see if I can get it. Here it is, a little book, which is really cool. Load of, oh, and there's the inserts. So, yeah, really, really pleased to own this because this is a fantastic album, really. But you know, I can't lie. I do think that from from the two rare Peter Gabriel albums, I do think that this one here is probably my favourite of the two. But I'm just gonna get the thumbnail in there. So anyway, yeah, I would probably say that this is my favourite of the two, to be honest. But you know, that one's rare, really rare, to be honest, by itself. But this one is just nearly impossible to find on vinyl, so I'm just over the moon to own it. Probably in my top 5 rarest records in my collection now, so I'm so thrilled to own it. So anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. There probably will be another vinyl update up in the next couple, maybe a couple weeks, yeah, because I know I still have a few things coming in, so I'm quite excited about that. But yeah, so anyway, thank you guys for watching. One more shout out, Vinyl Collector James. Thank you so much for the VCLT, buddy. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Go check out his contest. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.